I was always interested in the technical aspects of filmmaking. I was always asking questions of why are we using this lens? What does that do? How does that change the focal length? I just was interested in it because I thought it would help me be a better, well-rounded actor.
I think directing by itself is daunting. So to direct and be the star of the show, I can only imagine.
Here we go. And action, Mark.
Mara, sweetie. You can take a little break if you like. Nanny said you're doing very well with your schooling.
Coming up with a game plan is always the most difficult thing for me.
Mark will come in, you'll spin on that mark, and head back to your chair.
But I want to make sure that I've got a roadmap when I show up day one, because if not, then I'll get lost. So just putting that roadmap out is the biggest challenge for me.
Let's do that. So, boom, boom.
He's very observant, and he's got a very keen eye. So, you know, he comes into it with the full package.
No. Away, just so we see more of a mirror.
It's a jigsaw puzzle. Tackling that challenge is something that I get a lot of gratification out of.
We'll sit down for a couple of hours and turn pages, page by page in the script, moment by moment. He'll have a lot of questions about those kinds of things, props. Every little detail is discussed.
Some scenes take a little bit more thought than others. Some are exposition scenes can be pretty simple. Action sequences can be a little bit more daunting. Suspense scenes, we had to chase through some alleyways and had to build a suspense. So coming up with ways and trying to come up with different ideas.
Some people don't even know that he's an actor. There was a kid on the set. She had no idea that he was, in fact, an actor and a star of the show.
And action!
Get by to Korean, come on.
The nice part is he's really found that bridge between being an actor and being a director.
Jensen director, Jared actor is almost the same as our relationship Jensen Dean, Jared Sam. Like, we always have each other's back. And we always go like, hey, maybe let's try this, or maybe let's do that, or do this, or do that, or try that, or no, I didn't like that, you got it better. And so we always are there for each other and with each other.
Jensen does have a different approach because of his acting abilities and what he brings to the table from that side.
She's standing at the mirror when you say
Right. His film language is very good. And he's a great collaborator. He's a really good collaborator.
He really leads the set in a way that is nice to see, with everybody pitching in. These are really hard hours, and he makes it fun.
I know what it's like on the other side of the camera, so I can relate to that. And I know the show very well, because I've been here since day one.
That becomes Mark.
One size, you may need a second size.
Probably need two sizes.
Yeah, that's fine.
When Jensen is actually on the set and he knows a little bit more on how things have to fit together. We have legacy effects, so he's familiar with all of the effects. So we have to do black eyes or demon smoke, the actions that the actors have to do. He's had to do them all himself, actually.
And you've got Mark there. And then that's the end of the scene. Coming from being on the other side of the camera, I understand logistically what needs to be done in order to get the shot. And understanding all of that stuff really helps both production, performance, final product.
He can now see the world through a director's eyes, and I told him I thought he was, he really has enlarged the scope of his career.
3 words from Kim Manners that he said homework, homework, homework. So I kill myself during prep, which is one of the main reasons why they let me do the first episode that we filmed during the season, so I can show up early from the hiatus, prep like crazy, and be prepared once I show up for day one.
Everything else is the same, and then you just push in.
Because I mentioned to him this morning, I said, you may want to consider going away from home directing somewhere else. I said, yes, I know it's this is a show you do very well, but you might consider doing that. I was doing it to encourage him to expand even further, because I think he does have a career as a director.
So this would be Mark's POV on Amara, and then a push in at the end.
He kicked ass as usual, and I was very happy with the work that he pulled out of me, and I can't wait to see it.
Season 11, he's definitely, as Nigel Tufnell would say from Spinal Tap, he's turned his game up to 11.